So here we are. Now let's have a look at this colorful diagram. It's a broad level structure of Metasploit framework. You're going to be using auxiliary modules to carry out operations such as information gathering, fingerprinting, logging into various services, and so on. These modules are particular to enumeration. For example, you might want to perform a version detection on an FTP service to model an attack. Such tasks can be very easily accomplished using auxiliary modules present in the Metasploit framework. As I created this course, there are over 1,000 auxiliary modules spread across 19 categories in the Metasploit framework. This screenshot shows various categories of the auxiliary modules present in the Metasploit framework. Now, I'm just giving you an idea of how deep it is. I don't need you to get overwhelmed by the number of auxiliary modules present in the Metasploit framework. So you don't need to know each module. You only need to know how to find the appropriate one. All you do is search the right module in the required context and use it accordingly. You're going to cover extensive usage of examples of auxiliary modules in some of the later sections of this course. But since you asked, let me quickly show you one. So I'm going to make a TCP port scan on Metasploitable 2. But first, look at the path of the auxiliary TCP port scan module. All right, so it's here, as you see in the path. So let me bring the Metasploit 2 to the record screen. It's on my second screen. Okay, so look at the IP address, 10.10.2.14. So I'm going to make a port scan on this IP. Open your terminal with me. And before I start Metasploit, it's better to start PostgreSQL. I'll talk about databases after you're familiar with the environment. So I'll initialize the Metasploit databases with msfdb init command. Then type msf console q to start Metasploit in quiet mode. Okay, so finally it's open. Now the basic syntax of usage is like this. Type use, and then the name of the module that you want to use. In this case, auxiliary scanner port scan. Now here I'll press tab. As you can see here, Metasploit has a magnificent tab completion. So now I can type the rest. And to show the variables of the module type, show options. You see the variable names make sense. Ports, rhosts. You can set a variable like this. Set rhosts 10.10.2.14. Same for ports variable. Set ports between 20 and 500. Then run the module. So it'll take a few minutes to scan for the ports between 20 and 500. And there, it's finished. So as you can see, these TCP ports are open on Metasploit 2. And this is pretty much the basic usage of an auxiliary module. So let's go ahead and meet some of the other types of modules.